there. Welcome to another episode of Sage Studio. I'm Tiffiny Webster. Today, we are talking all about the committees that are available for parents to get involved with and students to get involved with too here at Sage Oak for the upcoming school year. Lorinda, I know there's so much to talk about, but before we get into all of the different committees, just take a minute and introduce yourself to our audience and let them know who you are and what you do here at Sage Oak.
Sure, thank you. My name is Lorinda Loughlin, and I am the English Learner Assessment and Testing Coordinator for State Tests. So I help with the ELAC and all of our English learner data and oversee state testing for our school.
I love that. So important. Thank you so much for all the work that you do to make sure that all of those things run so smoothly and you make it as stress-free as possible for everyone involved. So we appreciate you. And Bethany, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do here at Sage Oak.
Hi, I'm Bethany Burgos. Thank you for having me. I am the Assessment Support and Training Coordinator here at Sage Oak, and I support teachers and students through all of the testing that we do here at Sage Oak, as well as all of these wonderful committees that we're about to share with you.
So, Lorinda, let's start with what committees you have going on for the upcoming school year. What can parents and students expect to get involved in?
All right, so we have a lot going on. The first one we have is our PAC, which stands for our Parent Advisory Committee. Then we have our ELAC, which is the English Learner Advisory Committee. And next we have our STAC, which is our Student Advisory Committee. And then new this year, exciting that Bethany will talk about, we have the Sage Connections Committee, which is a little bit different, and she'll go over all the details of that one.
All right. I love it. So the PAC, the ELAC, the STAC, and then SCC, the Sage Connections Committee. And we love our acronyms here at Sage Oak. But okay, so breaking it all down, let's start with PAC, the Parent Advisory Committee. Bethany, walk us through what is the Parent Advisory Committee and who is this for? Who should get involved?
Yeah, for sure. So as Lorinda mentioned, the PAC is our Parent Advisory Committee. It's a committee for parents. So we're looking for parents who are really wanting an opportunity to work collaboratively with other parents, as well as teachers and staff members and administrators within our school. Our committee meetings that we have together provide a platform for parents to give input. So we really want to hear their feedback, and they're talking to our leadership team. They play an active role in shaping all the various aspects of Sage Oak and the day-to-day operations and programs. We meet virtually 4 times throughout the school year. Sometimes we actually also get some extra unique opportunities where our PAC members can participate in a little something additional. For example, this past school year, our committee got to meet with our school board over Zoom, and they got to be a part of a school board site visit. So that was pretty special, and they really enjoyed being able to do that.
When you say that parents give a chance to participate in the conversation, to give their input, what does that really look like? What are you giving them an opportunity to provide feedback or input on?
Day-to-day functions of the school. It might be we want feedback about field trips. It might be that we want feedback about how we're rolling out a new process in our school. And so we really come to them to see, we're thinking of doing it maybe this way or maybe this way. And one big topic this year was AI. AI is a hot topic, as we know. So that's another thing that we really want to make sure we're being mindful of everybody's perspective when we're rolling out AI. So it's definitely a place where parents can talk to us, and we want to hear their voice. And we really do listen to everything that they say and take that feedback and take it back and really digest it and see how can we make Sage Oak the best place for students to be.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I have sat in on some of these committees as well back when I was an education advisor, and I absolutely can attest that when the parents are there and they're providing their voice and their feedback, or they're representing maybe other parents who might have some concerns, that Sage Oak does listen to them and finds a way to really meet them in the middle or give them extra support, or whatever it is it might be, that voice and that input is definitely addressed. So I think you're right that this is a really good way for parents to get involved in doing that. Would you say that parents need to come to the committee like prepared and ready to go with something that they want to see done, or are the meetings led by Sage Oak and then parents just get an opportunity to give feedback based on the topics that are already like predetermined?
Yeah, it depends on the meeting and what we're going to be talking about during the meeting. We do send the agenda ahead of time. For example, we do talk about our safety plan at some point in the year. And so we do want them to have a little bit of knowledge of what that looks like before they come to the meeting so that we have more time during our meeting to really dive in and collaborate and have discussion versus looking at a document together
Yeah,
during the
right.
meeting. So there's times when they come and they've had nothing to do beforehand. And then other times we do just ask them to take a peek at something so that they're familiar. Sometimes we come up with things where we do want feedback throughout the school year. And so we'll send them a quick little form for them to fill out, 3 to 5 minutes max. But that's pretty much it. Most of the time they can just come and be ready to chit chat during the meeting.
Yeah. And would you say this is good for a new parent, someone who's been in Sage Oak for a while? Who would be a good fit for this committee?
I think it's great for everybody, and we've truly had a mix of all of the above. So I think that it's great for new families who want to have a little bit of a exposure to the ins and outs of a school, but also it's great for veteran parents, if you will, where they can come and they have a lot of background and knowledge as to what our school has been made up of in the past, and they can help shape future decisions a little bit better. So it's really nice to hear all perspectives. So we welcome all people, anybody and everybody.
And does that also mean like you're looking for parents that have students in different grade levels, different programs in Sage Oak all across the board?
Yeah, we really want everybody. We want representatives from our ELAC population, our special education population, high school parents. We want elementary parents. It really helps to give us a full picture of our school, considering everybody involved.
And how many parents are you looking for? How many spots do you usually have?
We are growing and we hope to continue to grow this coming year. Our first year, we had 6 to 7 parents. This year, we had 20. So we
Wow.
grew a lot just in the first year, and we're hoping to do the same for this upcoming school year.
Okay, that sounds good. So parents, if you are looking for a way to get involved with Sage Oak where you feel like you can really add to the conversation, give some feedback, maybe express some concerns if you have them, or even just say what it is that's really working in the program, all that is welcome, and the Parent Advisory Committee is a place for it. So love that. So good. Okay, Lorinda, talk to us about ELAC. How is ELAC different than PAC, and what does ELAC stand for?
All right. So ELAC stands for English Learner Advisory Committee. And just to define, an English learner is a student who speaks any other language than English.
Okay.
And so Sage Oak has a responsibility to make sure that these English learners, that their needs are met effectively, because we want to ensure that they have proficient English to help them achieve their academic success in all areas. So this committee is specifically based on the English learner needs. And this committee helps to advise a leadership team for the development of our EL program, which includes spreading awareness about attendance so that the students can be in school learning, and the completion of our ELD program that we have specifically designed to help them. It's a collaboration of teachers, administrators, and other school staff, and the collaboration can include discussing teaching strategies, identifying areas of concern, or brainstorming solutions to improve language acquisition. And it's easy. We meet virtually 4 times a year. We do need English learner parents.
Okay.
So that is required by the state. We do need at least 2 parents.
Okay. And would this also be a place for parents of English learners to learn a little bit more about the support that's available for them and helping them guide instruction to their students at home?
Yes, that is definitely a topic too. So if we get parents coming in saying that we need that, of course, we're going to help develop that as well. That's why it's important to get the parents of our English learners so we can see what areas can we support them and their student. Because if they're the ones teaching at home with the curriculum, and if they need additional support, we can definitely do that as well.
So for the ELAC committee, are you looking for representatives who have been in Sage Oak for a while, or would this also be good for a new parent that maybe has a new student in the program? Who would be a good fit for this committee?
Oh gosh, any parent would be great for this committee because we want feedback from all perspectives, all backgrounds, all histories.
And what about grade level or the school program? Same thing. Are you open to parents that have students in all grade levels or in different programs throughout Sage Oak?
Yes, all levels, especially because our EL population has been growing recently over the last few years. And we have an amazing team on this student services side that does all of our ELD curriculum and programs, and they are awesome. The teachers are awesome. The directors, everyone in charge of it has been really vamping up that program. And we've seen over this last year, we've actually seen a huge growth in English proficiency, and we're so excited for that. The parent feedback is huge because they can tell us what's working, what's not working with the student, what they've seen growth in with the student at home, even if it's a VLA student or a PLA student.
Okay, good. I love it. All right. So parents of ELs, English learners, those students that are learning English as a second language, this is a great way for you to get involved in Sage Oak as well. The English Learner Advisory Committee. Okay. All right. So Bethany, take us on to acronym number 3, committee number 3 that we're talking about today, which is the STAC, the Student Advisory Committee. Now talk to us about how our students get involved. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's super exciting. So we actually launched this committee last school year, and we're excited to continue to watch it grow this year. It's for 6th through 12th grade students, and we really want to hear their voice. They represent their entire student body and make sure that their opinions and their feedback is heard as another stakeholder here at Sage Oak. We meet 4 times a school year virtually again, so it makes it nice and easy. They can meet in between classes and share their opinions with us. We have them meet with our leadership team as well so that it can help to foster that positive school environment and provide them a platform for them to talk to people who may be a little bit higher up in our school, and gives them a really cool perspective that way. The STAC, just like the PAC, like I said, they meet 4 times during the school year, but another couple of opportunities may come up for them. We had a couple of 6th grade students, like I said, all the way on up to 12th. We had a few that were super outgoing and a couple that were very timid and very shy. And it was such an incredible opportunity for them to come out of their shell. And by the end of the school year, truly by the second of 4 meetings, we saw a huge change. And it was so rewarding to see them just gain confidence throughout the year. Just walking through the whole school year with them was so much more than just a meeting. It was really watching students be able to grow in who they are and just their confidence as a whole. So it was really neat.
Yeah, I don't think you could have said it better. I think there is so much more to this than just participating in a meeting. And you can see how these types of opportunities are not just a place for students to share their voice, but to also step into a little bit of leadership, learn those communication skills, learn how to feel a little bit more comfortable talking to adults. I did a podcast episode with one of our graduating seniors last year, and she just flourished because of these types of opportunities. And it actually inspired her to not just be a part of Sage Oak committees, but then she was also very involved in our ASB. She went on to get her own internship. She was able to turn that into a working elective opportunity for her. And then that was a stepping stone to something that she was doing post-graduation. So these leadership opportunities, as you say, they are so much more than just a meeting. So I'm really glad that you highlighted that. What kind of things are they going to get a chance to talk about or give their input on inside of a student advisory committee?
Our meetings are set up where we provide a little bit of time to present to them and give them some background knowledge to something, whether it be data or maybe a field trip opinion or socials. We really want to find out, what do you think about it, and provide a platform where they can give us their thoughts and their opinions. And are you going to Sage Oak socials? And if you're not, why aren't you going? That's a great question, because that's really telling. Are they not in your area? What is it that's preventing you from being able to go? Or if you are going, what are the highlights? What are we doing well? So just taking time to give them a little bit of background information and then really opening up the platform for them to tell us what's working and what's not.
I'm really glad that you made that distinction, because it's so much different than just saying, are you aware of this program? Yes or no. Did you like this program? Yes or no. But when you give them a chance to say, why does this appeal to you? Or why doesn't it appeal to you? Why did you go? Why didn't you go? What would you wish you would have had at that event to make it more appealing? That's now, I think they really will feel encouraged. Oh, they actually really do want to know my opinions, my feedback, that it gives them a real way to contribute. So I love that we have this opportunity for our students. It's so good. I hope that they take advantage of it. How many students are you looking for to be part of this committee?
As many as we can get.
Okay.
We're at about 10, and we had a couple seniors move on. So we'd love to just really get as many students with us as we can through, and all those 6th through 12th grade span. It's really nice to hear the older perspectives and the little bit youngers as well. Yeah, we'd love as many as we can get.
So good. And this is not going to hurt the college resume and application either. So always good to put these kinds of things on your list of things that you've done to participate in the school. Okay. So new this year, let's talk about what is available for parents with the Sage Connections Committee. Tell me all about that, Bethany. That sounds good.
I'm super excited about this. Our new committee is called the Sage Connections Committee. SCC. I know it's a little bit of a harder acronym to say. Going to be made up of parents who are interested in building connections with other parents just within our Sage Oak community. So often, as we're enrolling our students, we talk about what social opportunities does Sage Oak provide? Or do you know of any way for my students to meet other students? But what about you as the parent? And you as parents sometimes might get so engrossed in making sure that your students are okay and the school year is going and curriculum set up and we're successful that we forget about us as parents. And so this will really be a setting where your students are playing with other kids, interacting with other children at Sage Oak Socials. So why not go talk to another parent? And we're going to have committee members who are really in charge of being outgoing and finding those people that we just want to connect them. And so this is going to help break down that barrier. And the Sage Connections Committee will take out the I'm meeting with leadership and other teachers and the formality of the PAC committee and make it more informal, but serving a completely different role where we're really looking to build community within Sage Oak.
I think this is a really smart idea because I think as parents, it's okay, how do I go up as a parent to another parent and have that awkward conversation of hello? Even though we might be encouraging our kids to do that as parents, it's not as easy. And so having someone that is like the good neutral party, that's the connector to be like, hey, so-and-so, meet this person. Both of you guys live in San Diego region. That is going to be really important to drawing parents in for sure. Bethany, do you feel like this is something that has evolved from some of this parent feedback that we've been talking?
100%. And this is where, when we're talking about, like, we really do listen to feedback that parents give us. This is exactly where that's coming from. We've heard a lot that we just need an opportunity to connect parents with other parents and just help them feel welcome and involved and valued.
And like you said, it's just great to have that other parent to talk to. Whether you want to bounce off curriculum ideas, instructional ideas, or you're having a tough morning, or you're having a great success with something and you want to share something that's really working. So I really love that this is going to be a parent-to-parent connection there, as the name says. Nice job naming that one. That was good. Lorinda, how can parents get involved?
So our recruitment starts on Monday, August 11th.
Okay.
There's going to be sent out to all families with a link to sign up. We're also going to have it posted in social media. And then on August 25th, on Monday, the first day of school, Sage News is going to come out also with a link to sign up as well. And it will be closing on Friday, August 29th. So sign up as soon as you see it coming out.
Okay. So at the beginning of August, as we're starting to get ready to go back to school, make sure that you're also paying attention. This is the time to start out to sign up for some of these committees if you want to get more involved in the school year, which is such a good thing. And look for it in Sage News, social media, all of those things. Now, how about if there are questions or if they just want to know a little bit more before they sign up? Bethany, where can they go to learn more?
Sage Oak is hosting a parent summit. It's a virtual parent summit where families can choose breakout sessions. There's so many different opportunities. There's curriculum, there's meet the principals. If I were a parent, I would have a hard time choosing which breakout session am I going to go to. But I hope that a lot of you will choose ours. So our breakout session, it'll be titled Parent and Student Engagement. So you can watch for that. It'll be on Thursday, August 14th at 12 o'clock p.m. So you can be snacking on your lunch while you're listening to us and asking all the questions that you want. So during that breakout session, we will talk more in detail about each of these committees and give you a lot more information about them, but also really dive into what do you want to know about them and provide an opportunity for people to ask questions, because I might be intrigued after I listen to this podcast, but I'm not really sure if it's something that I want to do. So this is the perfect platform for you to come and to really be able to ask those questions and know what you might be taking on.
And for any parents that have never done a virtual summit before, can you just walk through what a virtual summit looks like and what these breakout rooms are that you're talking about and just how that all works?
Great question. So there is a parent summit brochure that's been coming out in your email. It came out in May. If you're new to us, I believe it's going to be sent out again in July and then all the way right up to our August parent summit. And there will be a description of each of the sessions, and there will be a Zoom link that's just placed right there. Just click on that and then Zoom will pop open.
Okay, so this digital brochure that will come through will include all the links to the session. So they just have to click the link for the session that they want to join. They can go right into that Zoom room, hear a little bit of a presentation, maybe ask some questions at the end. I love that. Lorinda, do you know if these are going to be recorded at all?
Yes, all sessions are scheduled to be recorded, so they can always go back, and if they can't attend any ones because of their schedule or because they want to go to all of them, they can always go back and watch any that they missed.
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking, because it sounds like there's a lot of really good sessions. You may not be able to get to them. Lorinda and Bethany, thank you so much for being my guest today and talking to us all about the Parent Advisory Committee, the English Learner Advisory Committee, the Student Advisory Committee, the SAGE Connections Committee, which is so great to see happening, and of course, this Parent Virtual Summit. I love it. So many good things happening this year. So many ways for our parents and our students to get involved here at Sage Oak. Thanks again for all you do and for bringing this to us today. I think it's going to be really awesome.
Oh, we're just so excited. We can't wait for this new school year. We're making great changes for the parents, and based on all the feedback, we love to listen to feedback from parents and try to make things better for everyone.
All right, thanks you both for being here today. We really appreciate it, and wishing you all the best with your committees for the 25-26 school year. All right, everyone, thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one.